Hello, comic book lovers. My name's Dawn, and welcome to my channel, Comics at Dawn, where we're going to talk about all things comic book related. And today, I got some things to say. A new Suicide Squad little mini-series came out, and I love the Suicide Squad, so of course I picked it up. If you haven't read this, I'm about to totally spoil, everything, so I hope you've read it. So let's get into it. So to start out, let's talk about who's actually on this team. Bizarro, Harley Quinn, Clock King, Black Alice, Dreamer, Deadeye. That's the team. It's an interesting mix of people. So let's talk about what their mission is. They gotta go to the island, not a city. They gotta go to the island of Gamora. But why? So, Amanda Waller, we all know her, she wants them to go to the island of Gamora because the island of Gamora has some of the best weapons in the world, the best defense system in the world, and in the wrong hands, no good. So, of course, Amanda Waller needs that. She's gonna put it in some good use. So, we all know how she is. She's crazy. So, how are they going to get to Gamora? Dreamer. That's why she's here. And also, you may be a little confused because Dreamer isn't a villain. She's a hero. So why is she on this team? Because usually with the Suicide Squad, like Harley Quinn, you're in jail, you can work, time off your prison sentence, whatever. Well, Dreamer hasn't committed no crimes. So why is she on this team? Well, it's because Amanda Waller's actually blackmailing her, as Amanda does. So if Dreamer doesn't help, Amanda's threatening her home, her little alien refugee. She wants to keep it safe, so she's complying with whatever Amanda wants to keep her home safe. But Dreamer doesn't want to be doing these things. She doesn't agree with, the morals of Amanda Waller. And you can see that because a little bit into the issue, it shows a part where Dreamer goes on this little mission for Amanda. She gets back and she's like, I looked at the thumb drive. Now what's on this thumb drive? Dreamer went to a U.S. senator's house and stole a thumb drive, and he did creepy things with children. Gross. That made my stomach turn nasty, bad. So, Amanda's not about to put this senator in jail or anything. She's going to use this as blackmail. That way she can get the senator to do whatever she wants. She likes having people in her pocket. That way she can just use them, get whatever she wants. They're at her disposal. She loves that. So Dreamer's like, this is horrible. We need to put him in jail. What are we doing? Amanda doesn't agree. So that goes to show that that Dreamer she doesn't agree with the morals of Amanda. She isn't liking what's happening from the get-go. So now let's talk about the mission. Dreamer's there talking with Amanda, and she's like, listen, I don't know my powers that well. You want me to take 6 people to the island of Gamora? I don't know if I can even do that. Well, of course, Amanda doesn't care. She's like, you're gonna do it. So what does she do? She does it. And they're traveling through the dream realm. All's going well. They're looking for signs. Which way do we go? Well, they get there. Sadly, when they get there, Dreamer realizes the person she used to get from point A to point B sadly did not make it. And that makes her pretty sad. At this point, we're about halfway through the issue. Black Alice finally says something. I forgot she was in it. So she's kind of being moody, being herself, Dreamer, you need to get over it, yada, yada, yada. Well, Bizarro's there, and he didn't like what Black Alice had to say. So what does he do? Zoom! He leaves. leaves. He's out. I hope he comes back. So that happens. Also, Deadeye, he's walking around like because his powers is, telepathy. So whenever they're in the island of Gamora, there's no way for Amanda to be able to communicate with the Suicide Squad except through her nephew, who's Deadeye. And he's talking to Amanda while they're in Gamora. And he's like, Aunt Amanda, you said that the people of Gamora pretty much are in danger. Well, he's seeing everybody skipping around, having a good time. He's like, I'm confused. Amanda doesn't care. Get back to the mission. So that's interesting. So we already see that it seems like that Amanda's lying about some things. I don't put that past her. So what are they really there for? I guess we'll see in the next issue because, like I said, not too much happened in this issue. I wish more would have happened. That's the main reason why I'm not that happy with it. I don't know if you've read Suicide Squad Kill Arkham Asylum. That's a good example of a lot happening in a comic book and being excited for the next issue. Immediately when I finished that one, I was like, what happens next? This didn't give that. But I'm going to keep my hopes up and hope it gets better as the issues continue. But like I said, this is a mini series. So we don't have that much more time for it to get better if it's going to get better. So I hope they get on the ball with it. Because, the Suicide Squad team, we're all here at some undisclosed location. Amanda's nephew is even like, at the very beginning of the comic book, he's even like, where are we? It's a need-to-know basis only, says Amanda Waller. She loves to say that, so, they're somewhere. Now they're in Gamora. They're in Gamora. Man is unalived. Then, Black Alice says a few words. Bizarro leaves. Harley Quinn and Dreamer are by themselves at this point. And Dreamer's just all upset. She's trying to explain, like, no, this is my fault. Like, this has happened before. And do you know what happened? It was her own mom. Like, that's sad. So, very sad. But we got a little bit more insight on, like, Dreamer. Kind of sad about her mom. But one thing that I did like that had to do with her mom was Dreamer said that her mom says dreams never fail, only our interpretations of them fail. So that was kind of cool. I like that. But yeah, Dreamer freaks out a little bit, is talking about her mom. She's very upset. Harley Quinn is doing her Harley thing, trying to cheer her up, being positive. That's why I love this girl. She's always just looking for the bright side in life. So she's like, Dreamer, you just got to think about it. Like, I don't know why I'm doing this voice. This is not how Harley Quinn talks. But she's like, Dreamer, like, you're like a bird watcher. You're a hero. You're a bird watcher. It's like being like a bird watcher. Sometimes birds fly by and you can take a picture of them. Sometimes you can't. It's like being a hero. Sometimes you can save people and sometimes you can't. So Harley's just doing her Harley thing. But then Dreamer's like, no, I can see into the future and what I'm seeing is not good. And mirror shatter. And in them little mirror pieces, if you pay attention, you see like Poison Ivy, John Kent, a few more people like Galaxy. So I'm wondering if we're going to see them in the following issues. I'm not quite sure, but that would be pretty cool. I love me some Poison Ivy because I love me some Harley. So I'm curious to see where this is going because, like I said before, Dreamer doesn't want to be on this team. Harley doesn't either. I'm like you, Harley. You've been on many of teams, many squads. This by far is the worst one. Yikes, you are in trouble. The first issue said, Harley Quinn, good with a hammer. you better get that hammer because you're gonna need it. Because I don't know how Clock King's gonna help you by telling time. Like, geez, like, I feel like this could have been a little bit better. But I'm just gonna keep my hopes up and hope that as it continues on, maybe some more things happen. Because this issue was a bit slow. Like I said, we didn't even hear from Black Alice until halfway through the issue. Then Bizarro leaves, so the only thing he did was zoom off. Clock King, he's just walking around tailing time. Like, a little bit boring in my opinion. But we'll see how it goes. I hope it gets better. But really, that's like all I can really say because not too much happened in this issue. Hope it picks up. We got 3 more issues to go, so I hope for the best. Nicole Maines wrote this, and if you did not know, she's actually who played Dreamer in Supergirl. So this issue seemed to be pretty much revolved around Dreamer, so I'm guessing that's how the following issues are going to go. Like, Dreamer's like the main character. So I guess that, the fact that she played Dreamer, I'm assuming she knows the character pretty well. So I hope to see her do some good with Dreamer. But other than that, there's not too much more to say. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. I'm going to be making a video about Suicide Squad, Kill Arkham Asylum, other comics that I enjoy and read, comic hauls, just all things comic book related. I'm very excited. This is actually my first video. So show some love, please. And you know what? Comment below and let me know, like, who is your, like, ideal Suicide Squad dream team? Because, like I said, this little mix of people, I don't really get it. But we'll see what happens. I hope it gets better. Like, I just feel like some more interesting people could have been added into this mix. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I like Victor Saz. He was in this for a second. But, like, he could have been interesting on the Suicide Squad. Like, I don't know. I like Victor Saz. I think he's cool. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like there could have been better options. Like, I don't know. I hope it gets better. We'll see in issue number 2 how it goes. If Dreamer's going to continue to do the things Amanda Waller wants her to do, or if she's going to, like, try to break away from that and try to do the right thing. Because I feel like Dreamer wants to do the right thing. She even said that in here. She was like, I want to be like my mom or something and, like, do the right things, help people. There was, like, a little part in here. Let me see. Because I like that. I was like, okay, go off. So that one makes me think that she's not really going to continue this little thing that Amanda has her doing. I just don't see it happening. I don't know. I'll tell you what, though. The art in this is really good. I like this part right here. Like, it's Dreamer's head. She's having, like, a flashback of something that happened, the night her mom accidentally got unalived by Dreamer, it seems. But the art's pretty cool. Like, she's having, like, a little flashback memory, like, in her head, and it's, like, showing that right there. I think that's pretty cool. The art's awesome in this. So, I can't wait to keep on reading it. I love the Suicide Squad team. Amanda Waller, she's pretty much in everything right now. She's in, I cannot believe, I just, like, read Catwoman as well. And never would I ever have thought Catwoman and Amanda Waller, like, happening, like, so that was a very interesting issue. Of course I read the whole Titan situation. My gosh, that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I did cry on that, like, little, I cried a bunch, actually. There was a lot happening in, what was it called? Beast World? Pretty sure. If I butchered that, my bad. But there was so many good parts of Tom Taylor. Good writer. Oh, and that's another thing. I watched, like, this little interview situation that Nicole Maines did. And she was just talking about how Tom Taylor, like, was really nice to her and gave some pointers, like, advice, whatnot. And was like, your best idea is go ahead and write them. Like, they're not doing any good, like, sitting on a back burner or anything. More ideas will come to you, you know. So use your good ones now. You'll come up with more good ones. So I thought that was pretty cool. I love seeing, you know, them supporting each other. I think I could be wrong. So don't take my word 100%. But I'm pretty sure that Nicole Maines said that this was her first, like, series that she has. So congratulations to her. Like, that's awesome. I think it said that she's got like a Dreamer graphic novel coming out as well. So if you're a Dreamer fan, looks like you're getting some Dreamer content. So that's pretty awesome. So, but anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, I'll be making more. So if you enjoyed this video, I love you. So please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next videos. Toodaloo!